I already took apart the passenger side. So I guess we're putting that back together. You just boom crash. Oh, we got man down. Can you hear me? Perfect! Hey there, YouTubies. Meet Jerry. This is my 2002 Honda Civic. This is what gets me A to B, back and forth to work is what I'm saying. I drive her every day. And she's got something a little slack-a-lacking. And we need to fix it. So if we come in here, you can right away notice that there's no door panel. Issue number one. There's no door panel because I ruined the speaker when I did a window regulator. So there's brand new window regulator in here. You can see the shiny brand new bolts that came with it. That was cool because do you ever get hardware? No, never. All right. So we got this little speaker hole. We need to fill it so I can put this back in the door panel, because man, I'll tell you, when I forget to pull that out before I shut the door and I'm doing 80 miles an hour down the highway, it sucks when you realize you just want a little fresh air and you can't get to it because your dang buttons are inside the door and you can't get it because the dashboard's in the way. You see that hole? It gets in the way. Man, so you can't pull it out. So we might as well give her a fresh new stereo while we're at it, because you need the boom boom boxes in the back. And I'm just gonna take those out of my other Honda and put it in this one. We got a little Elliott help today, so that's a plus. That means the job should go fast. And I have goodies, man, do I tell you, goodies. All right, so here's problem number one, speaker. Yep, this is what we're gonna put in there. So those don't just go right in there, so I had to buy these fancy things because I didn't want to cut the door apart. And these are just trim rings to put in the door, put your speaker in. Can you see them? See the little fancy dancy clipperoonies they got? Yeah, Alright, so we needed those to put the speakers in. And then they came with the fancy dancy clips to put the speakers right too. So man, that's even cooler. And the speakers come with some too. So I got like an extra set, but that's cool for future changes. We got the dang direct, so there's no wiring. You see the blue end? That should go straight to the Honda. See the little black end? That should go straight to the stereo, which is this one. It was a cheapie. It was like 85 bucks on Amazon. So then, of course, you can't not put a stereo in without putting the boom boom boxes. So we need the wires. We need the wires to put her in there. What else do we got? That's not important. And the boom boom box turn down, up or downer level or thingamajig. We need one of those. Yeah, because we don't need to be max level everywhere we go, just on the highway. And the trim ring for the stereo deck to fit in the hole, so it'd be nice. Look, little man already knows what we're doing. He says, let's get in it. What are we waiting for? Ain't that right, little man? Now the hard part here is figuring out how this panel comes off, because it goes way back around to the back. So I think the seat's got to come out, but I got to get little man's safety seat out of the way. And it connects up here somehow, comes in around, you know, so we got to figure it out, is what I'm saying. So a smart guy probably disconnect the battery before we start as far as we have, but you know, we haven't taken any electrical apart yet, and we're gonna do that now. So shoot, I'm just saying, you guys don't forget when you're doing this. Whatever, you know. Come off of there. Come off of there. So I'm liking Honda a little more as I'm working on the thing, because I was like, man, I gotta take this whole side panel, this whole thing off. Man, I was freaking out. Like, this is a big piece just to do one freaking speaker. But if you look over here, there's a dang access to Panaroni right here. Holy cow. Let me show you what I did. So I like push the seat back. And then I use a screwdriver down here, because if I mess it up, you won't see it. And then see, I got it lifted out, and I just worked her up here, and boom, she just flopped right out. Heck yeah, now we got access. We got access. Hey, these aren't too bad. Too bad they're getting replaced anyways. So I'm dedicating this side. I'm running my power wire down for the subwoofer. We're just gonna run her along in this little trackaroonie, feed her up this hole. This goes out far enough that I could see in there, and we could feed it, you know, out under the seat, and then back there, and then tuck it back under that plastic. I'm pretty sure we'll pop out somewhere in here. We could drill a hole in this plastic, or let her sneak under, you know, because she'll come out there or out here, you know, and then we can use this as a ground. That's pretty neat. Just clean off the metal, put the ground underneath or on top, and you know what I'm saying. Shoot, looks like it'd be pretty easy to lift this puppy. Oh, we got man down. We got man down. Oh.
I'm not really sure where to go.
What happened? What happened? Nothing? You just boom crash? Did the wrench not want to come out very nice? Well, I understand. Let's dust you off. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's dust you off. I gotcha. I gotcha. Feel better? So upon further looking, the battery's on this side. I already took apart the passenger side. So I guess I'm putting that back together, and I'm gonna take the driver's side apart. Simply because the battery's on this side. And if you look here, up in here, right here, I don't know if you can see, there's a hole already in there. It's like it's saying, dude, send a sub power wire through me. So I guess I'm rerouting and putting it on this side. But that's nothing, because I just got to take this apart. And this, that was a 14 mil. Had to get that off to be able to get that off. But that's okay. It'll still feed. It'll be easier. Even though I took that side apart, it'll be easier to take this side apart and do that less work. Before we take that all apart, let's put some new speakers in so we feel like we accomplished something. Jeez, why they gotta tape them in like that? Stop! Please return. Yeah. If they're broken, I'm gonna raise hell. Wires. Screws? We'll need those. Speakers. Time to play. Oh, what? I opened it upside down? How does it come out of this bag? Like that. Rip it. Man, that's a good looking little speaker. With and without the trim ring. Dang. Dang, I like it. Dang, kicker, dang. Well, let's install these puppies. Alright, let's take this out. Oh, yeah. Alright. Let me just unclip it. Goodbye, bye. Now we take these. And we click them on the end of there. And then these will go right to the speaker raker. Boom. Look at that. That's what we end up with. Good looking speaker. Yep. All we gotta do is just flop this thing in its hole. Clip her back in, and that one's done. So now let's get my junk out of the way so I could do the other side. That side. Pop that side back together just like we did that side. Super easy. Driver's side done. Gave me a little bit of a pain in the butt, but I got it on there. I'll show you how I did it on the other side. I did have to drill some holes. I didn't want to have to, but I did. And I also had to cut the dang door panel because there was this ring and I was afraid that it was going to hit my speaker. So I said, see ya later, real fast. And honestly, I didn't want to, but I don't feel bad about it because rocking out is important while you're driving. So we put this door panel back on, then start taking this dashboard apart, and then we'll worry about that speaker on that side later. All right, first things first in here, so we gotta drop this off, which I don't know how. The rubber comes off of here. All right, so I got this off. I just untwisted the knobby. This just pulled out of this little plastic ring here, so it's gonna be fun to get back on. But if you see these little two screws, you loosen them. You don't have to take them all the way, just loosen them and then just yank this whole thing out. It comes right out, no problem. Now we can unscrew her. You can see Grandpa's already beat me to the punch on that. Easy. Then there's two on this side, but I need to undo the heater to be able to get to her. Holy cow, I took a whooping on the easy part. Tried to use this thing, that wasn't gonna work. So I ended up doing what Honda did, and I just used the screws because there were screw holes in the stereo. So I just, you know, screwed her in. Said, heck yeah, that'll work, buddy. Took a little bit of doing because the screws the Honda used didn't want to work on this one. So I just used some self-tappies, and I didn't even need the selfie tap part because you know, there was already holes drilled. So now I got to figure out how to run some subwoofer wires through this hole that's, you know, not much room to work with here. Great. Man, it's been a little bit of work, but boring work because you already see me take a bunch of this plastic apart, but here it is. We have remote wire. We have RC wires. Antenna needs to get plugged in. We need to plug that into there. We have power up here. Power's back here. RCA's back here. Remote's back here. As well as some sub control turner up or downer wire. Boom. Made it all back here. So the good part is I can start putting the rest of this plastic back together. Getting the stereo back together, testing her out. Oh, honestly, I should probably test it out before I put it back together. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we're about to plug in the battery and see what's happening, Captain. Turned her on. We got juice, so that's always a good thing. Push. English. Yeah, where do we want source? Tuner. Yeah, we got sound. How do we well, we got sounds. That's always good. Well, we turn on and stuff, we have sound, so that's always a good news. Now we can put her back together comfortably. Alright, YouTubies, we got into this door. I told you I'd show you how I did this one. Alright, so we gotta get this speaker out first things first. Boom. It's out. Now we take our trim ring and we break these little ears off. Bye-bye. Now we need them clean and flat, alright? So now what I did is I took this trim ring that I bought and I put it as center of the hole as I possibly could. Alright? Yep. Now I came in with a good old-fashioned self-tappy and I got a little happy. Boom. Just like that. Then I put 3 of them in there. Boom. Now you could take your, after you get your wire set up like I showed you earlier, you just take the screws, screw it in that plastic trim, cut the door panel away, boom, installed. Quick as can be. I put 1 screw on so I could have something to hold it while I put another screw in. Got our wires connected nice and solid. Where are you going, camera? Alright. Now, that one can hang on that screw while I get ready for with another screw. Did I get everything connected? Yeah, looks great. Boom, tighten, tighten. And just like that, you have another speaker in your Honda Civic. Yep, Now, we just gotta cut this little ring off of this plastic so the speaker don't collide with it. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of, getting in the way of the speaker. Oh no, dead battery. Don't do us like that. Alright, so we got a better battery and some more light because it's getting dark fast. Precision mint. Boom, baby! Perfect! Perfect! Can you hear me? Okay, yep, it didn't affect the sound at all. Cool. Let's go put this door panel back on. Holy cow, man, did we finish up so dang late? There's no point even really showing you much, right? Here's what it looks like at nighttime. Dang, blends right in with the old red that the old Honda has everywhere, so that's cool. Super cool. I also zip tied our wire up here so it don't fall down and get chased, you know, because we don't have it wired up quite yet. We'll have to get that later because it's obviously dark out. So it's been a couple days since we put the stereo in this thing. I've enjoyed taking it to work the last couple of days because, you know, I like to crank the stereo, and the Honda stereo just didn't get loud enough. And we got an extra speaker because we were down one when we started. Here's how it looks in the daytime. You know, I do have one complaint, but it was like this was a $12 face. It doesn't curve with the dashboard, so it leaves a nasty lip. And you can see back behind it. Don't like it. But, you know, it's a commuter car. It's not supposed to be perfect. It gets the job done. Boom, look at that. It turns right on. We'll go to the tuner. And you can hear it makes noise. And the antenna does work.
Iconic artists like the Beatles,
See?
Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd,
You hear that?
The Stones, and more.
Alright. I still need to set the clock, as you can see, because it's not 12:11 a.m. It's actually about 5 p.m. But anywho, I hope you guys enjoyed watching me do a stereo on this thing, because it was a little tedious, I know, but I had to get it done. It was a silly task. So if you guys enjoyed, please give me a big old thumbs up, comment something, subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys for watching. Come back next week or something. Thank you.